you know, a child born in America or somewhere else, seeing that video, probably will think maybe there was a sandstorm. Maybe there's a sandstorm that just, and it will soon clear out. Go to sandstorm. Ondo State is oil producing state, by the way. Yes. Ondo State is an oil producing state in Nigeria. That is part of the state capital. 26 years after democracy, nearly 27 years after you started democracy. It's crazy. Everybody let it crazy already. So we got to Lagos, going somewhere else again, right? Everybody's mad. Some people immediately, I put that video on my Ego's Diary Political earlier, and some people were saying, oh, he's only demonstrating. It's like he's acting. Maybe he didn't want to pay the fare. That's why he started acting like he's got something. I was like, oh, you see, that's the problem. Nigeria has become so indescribable, right? That sometimes you might actually really, really have to put some effort if you need help. Because sometimes people will just not believe you. And they look at you and say, oh, your own is better. Because Nigeria is a place where we always want to, always make things like competition. For example, if you are telling somebody that, oh, man, see what my eyes see today. I have never suffered like this in my life, Baba. If I tell you what happened to me today, you haven't even said anything. Somebody there will say, Baba, your own is better. If I tell you my own, you go just cry. Why would you tell me your problem and I will start crying? No problem will only leave. That talk will first make you say, you never talk your own problems. Say, which time they face so. You understand? And somebody else is already telling you that if he tell you your own story, you go to cry. Talk will first make you be like, what kind of a problem would you have to cry, say, for your problems? So I tell you. Another one be jumping, another mad person. Tell you that if I tell you half of waiting I don't pass through, if you go hang yourself, say, why would I go and do that to myself because of you? This is why majority of people just decide to talk to themselves. It's so hard to get some, especially men, by the way. If you're a Nigerian man, people don't know what you are going through because they will barely believe you. And because of that, a lot of people are now talking to themselves. You forgot that you did inside the public transportation. Okay, what happened? Back in the problem, okay, can you get that kind of thing? That's what Nigeria can do to you. Or if you are finding it a little bit easier, just thank your own chief, because they say he whose palm kernel is broken by the benevolent spirit. You don't turn around and look at his compatriots and call them lazy. It's an Igbo proverb. Yeah. Achebe said that that the benevolent spirit has helped to crush your own palm kernels. You don't look at your own contemporaries as maybe lazy. Just be grateful. People, they pass through a lot. Some said maybe it's drug. I say, well, you might think it's drug. It's not. We've been in a situation whereby, honestly speaking, people have thought that maybe I was probably like mad, but that's a story for another day. So Sowore was back in court, still on this case of defamation against him, the DSS versus Sowore. So Sowore is being charged by the DSS. They are charging him for defamation. Okay, that he defamed Kalu by calling him a criminal. So the person who was the DSS witness in the case came with the video of a Kalu in Brazil talking about ending corruption in Nigeria, which really was funny, according to Sowore. So today it was back again. And what was it this time? It's for Sowore to present his own kind of like defense. And in his own opening from the reports, Sowore just played the videos, the about 5 or 6 minutes videos of Reno, where Reno told the world that Tinubu is a certified drug dealer, international criminal, and all that kind of things that he said. So Sowore said he told the judge that this person that you are listening to, my lord, is now Tinubu's ambassador. He knows Tinubu very well. So if I call him a criminal, well, listen to what this person, Tinubu's ambassador, had to say about him. And so they had to adjourn the case. For sure.
Suppression of free speech, which is what this actually is at the center. So as a result of politics, and it was the same politics that led them to arrest me in 2019. It was to keep me for 5 years, and instead of learning from the past in 2025, this is one of the 5 cases related to the looting and legal portfolio preferences. I also have one against made by the illegal IGP, several of them. But what transpired in court is the situation where the DSS was lawlessness and irresponsibility came to even the president of Nigeria. Because a key evidence was admitted where the president even said that it is his duty to protect the rights of people who might have adverse commentary against him. I'm not standing for before people say that I'm supporting Tinubu. Whether he says it or not, it doesn't matter to me. I've been speaking my mind even when he was a senator in 1992 under the military. But that was what was made available to DSS Playboy that they brought to them. What is also very interesting is that the DSS is not displacing itself by presenting some of their most unqualified officials to represent them as well. This guy said he has been in the DSS for 10 years.
Face camera.
He didn't know that I was arrested in 2019. But the bottom fell off at the last minute when he said, I was not prompted by the president to do what I came here to do. I came here to come and arrest, to prosecute Sowore because his speeches were threatening national security. So, when are we going to prosecute Tinubu for threatening national security when he said Jonathan was a drunkard? Was he prosecuted? When he said Obasanjo was a rotten fish, when Obasanjo was president of Nigeria, was he prosecuted? And several other things that truly said. But, this is a period that we must start questioning also the mental stability of these guys and our security services. I know the simple reason they did this. The DSS director, whose tenure has expired in November, wants to be pleasing the villa by saying that, we are protecting your reputation. It is my reputation that needs to be protected. You cannot protect the reputation of a person without reputation. I'm the only person in this matter that has a reputation to protect. I didn't even sue them. It's not everything they are done to. And we were able to put that in the evidence. By the way, I'll let the lawyer speak. When the judge admitted in evidence several statements that was made by now he's ambassador to nowhere, Reno, Omokirikiri, that the president is a drug lord.
Okay, you are matching everybody. You are just matching
everybody that the judge got the point and said, please stop playing. Just like the mic. It was embarrassing. And didn't you clear this guy? Even after he said the guy said he doesn't.
Sowore. The vintage Sowore is the only one that could say to their faces, and they are at the point where they don't know what to do to him or to do with him. Sowore. So, the person that is now ambassador at this point may be invited. Hey, Sha. Yeah, it was embarrassing to actually listen to some of those things said by Reno Omokirikiri. So if he's then made an ambassador, definitely he is a credible witness to come to the court and come and tell the court that Tinubu is not a drug lord, something like that. Here you go. But Sowore continued, by the way. I wanted to listen to the rest. And this lawyer.
The guy said he doesn't know how they killed him. So, it's just to let you know that we must, in the course of doing this, continue to pay attention to our own national welfare and issues of security. And most importantly, how to change leadership of this country from serious people to people that are sound intellectuals. And I say that because of the very exemplary position and the performance of our lawyer in court. What happened in this case? We are happy about the end of the case as far as he is concerned. To the point that we even greeted the execution. Because we know this is also patronage. The lawyers have to chop. Otherwise, this case had no business in any, not even an area called the Kabusa area of thank you, but our lawyers are here.
Yeah, actually it was quite a conception today. I agree with you. The DSS simply came to court to embarrass itself through the witness they brought to court today. The DSS witness tendered in evidence video recordings of
non-negotiable.
Unfortunately, and quite very fundamentally, we had a DSS personnel who is also not aware of the things that have been published in the DSS official website. We had a DSS official who tendered before the court evidence that was admitted of somebody whom they cleared calling the president an international drug baron, and tendered this evidence in court today. And the person also called the president a criminal. And when we asked him, why did you clear this person as an ambassador president? They said he would not know why he was cleared, but that however he has been cleared. The current trial shows the failing of the nation, and it's quite unfortunate that the country has descended to the point that we are today, where a DSS official will admit that the president never instructed him to file a case on his behalf, that he does not have the instructions or the directives of the president to file a matter, but that he is not subject to the president of Nigeria, but to his bosses at the DSS office. They said the DSS, that the service, has directed the filing of this charge. We are not subject to the president. That is quite unfortunate. Where the Secret Service of Nigeria, that even leads us back to the reasons behind the filing of this matter. The DSS that we know used to be a secret agent, saddled with the responsibility of intelligence gathering and forwarding same to the appropriate security agencies. The DSS had not to be seen in public pursuing matters of this nature. The DSS Act that established the DSS established them as one of the 3 secret service agents in Nigeria. Unfortunately, this current DSS now dabbles into every affair, like who should marry or who should not marry, like who is going and who is not going. In short, the DSS now that we know in the office now writes agreements between debtors and the tenant of the debtors against the other. Tenancy and landlord matters. This DSS now dabbles into it. A girl was arrested by the DSS and detained. What was her offense? She refused to marry a man that her mother insisted that she marries. And on that account, the DSS arrested and detained her. We took our effort.
It's unbelievable. If they explain Nigeria to you, especially the last part, where that lawyer said the DSS is now helping to settle debts. They are now helping to settle fight disputes, which is true. You can have them to help you arrest somebody. DSS, people now have their numbers on their phones. Secret police, that shouldn't even have anything to do with all of this. Busybody, DSS. Their job is to gather intelligence reports against any form of, criminal attacks, like terrorist attacks in Nigeria, internal and other stuff. Or to clamp down on syndicates of a particular criminal gang or something. But no. Just busybody. And that's why Nigeria is what Nigeria is. Somebody that refused to marry someone, her father had to use DSS to arrest her. Think about that. It is unreal. And there are many, many unreal things, okay? A few days ago, I told you about the protest by the alcohol producers in Nigeria. Alcohol beverages, I've been waiting to call it now. Yeah, alcoholic beverages producers and the marketers in Nigeria. Protesting then that the announcement by NAFDAC to ban the sachet, alcohol is in sachet, right? That is going to cost the loss of jobs, like over 100,000 jobs will be lost, hundreds of thousands of families will suffer, and a total of a 3 trillion naira economy will be killed. Well, we haven't heard back from NAFDAC. Before I saw the people who they now refer to Omo, usually call them Omo, but they are calling them the Omo now. The area boys in Lagos, they have now protested in support of the NAFDAC decision. They want NAFDAC to ban alcoholic sachet. You know what I mean?
We don't